Today, God has something important to tell you. No confusion or trouble can knock you off your path. Despite any difficulties, setbacks, or troubles you face, God's perfect plan for your life is solid and secure. You are deeply planted in faith, led by God's sure hand, and have everything you need to get past any challenge. Remember, every hurdle you encounter is just a stepping stone to growth. Even if you find yourself on a detour, keep going strong. The divine spark within you is brighter than any darkness, and your road is clear, stable, and directed towards complete happiness. Additionally, God wants you to be aware that your identity is being challenged. Life sometimes throws surprises our way, and they can even come from people we thought we could trust. It's really tough to find out someone has intentionally tried to make things hard for you. But here's a message of comfort, hope, and assurance that no harmful intentions can ever outweigh God's protective grace. God notices everything, including the hidden deeds. Right now, someone driven by their own issues has tried to wipe your presence from crucial records. Inside this book, you will find many words of resolution. Inside this book, free motion awaits the They've altered documents to make it seem like you don't exist, aiming to strip you of your rights, block your chances, and restrict your freedom. This might seem like too much to handle, but don't forget, you're never alone. God's strength and love are always with you. Imagine suddenly finding the ground gone from under your feet, thrusting you into a whirl of doubt. When your very existence is questioned in records, it shakes everything up. The ability to move forward in your job, prove your skills, or advance your career stumbles as those who know you, employers, colleagues, partners, need those records to trust in what you've achieved. Without that proof, chances just slip away, and doors that used to be open start to slam shut. Your hard-earned reputation feels like it's on thin ice, leaving you feeling stuck and powerless, as if your career is frozen in place. This uncertainty isn't just a professional problem, it ripples out to your personal life, too. Family and friends can't make sense of it, and even those who should stand by you falter, unsure how to help. This can lead to loneliness, feeling like the world has turned against you when you need support the most. Then there's your freedom, the freedom to travel, sign deals, or use public services, all hindered without the right papers. It's as though your independence has been erased, swapped for helplessness. Yet, through this storm, remember, God is watching and understands your struggles. He stands by you, offering strength when your world feels upside down. Amid these trials, God's presence remains a constant beacon. Each challenge, each setback is not just an obstacle, but a stepping stone, carefully placed to lead you closer to your true purpose. You're not merely surviving, you're being shaped and prepared for greater things. God's wisdom is at work, turning what seems like chaos into a carefully orchestrated plan for your growth and triumph. Trust that with each confusing turn, you're not spiraling out of control, but are being guided to a brighter path. Your resilience is being built, your spirit fortified, and your faith deepened. God is not just a silent observer, He is an active participant in your life, reshaping the landscape to reveal new horizons. Your trials are temporary, but the strength and wisdom you gain from them are lasting. So hold on tight to your faith, knowing that God's promises are sure and steadfast. The documentation issues, the misunderstandings among friends and family, and the feelings of isolation are all temporary hurdles. They are not the end of your story, but important chapters that highlight your strength and resilience. God is ensuring that your journey leads to a place of honor, respect, and fulfillment, where your achievements are recognized and your identity reaffirmed. With each step forward, remember that you are not alone. God's loving presence encircles you, offering peace that transcends the immediate troubles. This peace is a shield, protecting you from despair and anchoring you in hope. Imagine every road you confidently walked before now bristling with barriers, as if unseen forces are trying to erase you from the map. The person behind this sabotage, fueled by bitterness or revenge, aims to watch you stumble into confusion, pain, and despair. Their actions, selfish and cruel, are designed to make you suffer, believing they can wipe away your identity and steer your fate. How you and the inner circle delighting in your struggles. But God offers you a reassuring truth. God tells you that no plot woven from ill will can outmatch His justice. The efforts to harm you are short-lived, weak against the steadfast truth. God is aware of your sincerity, your good heart, and your true intentions. He looks beyond the deceit, the manipulations, and the harm, ensuring that darkness does not smother the light of truth. The documents that have been altered or hidden, they will resurface. Truth has an incredible way of making itself known, no matter how deep it's buried. These plots might create bumps in your path, but they cannot alter who you truly are. You are defined by your character, your morals, and the life you've crafted. God is ensuring the world sees you for who you really are. The attempts to bring pain and hardship into your life are destined to fail. They might think they control the narrative, but they can't stand against God's grace. Under His watchful eye, you are guarded, guided, and on your way to having everything set right. Even if someone tries to stop you in your tracks, they won't get far. God's blessings outshine any plot, and no trick can mess up the plans God has for you. In the middle of the storm, your happiness, joy, peace, and prosperity stay safe. These treasures come straight from God, not from people's nods or claps. Your peace of mind grows from your faith, and that's yours to keep forever. As you face these tests, God's grace envelops you, giving you the muscle to push through and the smarts to handle things smoothly. The tough times you're facing now are actually building you up, teaching you to be tough, patient, and to trust deeply in your faith. When the truth comes out and your good name is back in place, you'll see just how strong you really are and feel even closer to God's great love for you. This mess won't define you. It'll show everyone that you can't be shaken, guided by a power far beyond any human scheme. God's got a word for the person stirring up trouble too. While they chase after revenge, they won't find the satisfaction they're looking for. Their plans won't bring them peace, but instead they'll face the consequences of their actions, as truth always wins. God's justice is kind but firm, and they'll learn that their schemes don't stand a chance against God's will. Moving forward, keep in mind that God's blessings are with you at every step. God is quietly arranging things in your favor, even when it's not obvious. Think of every hurdle, delay, and challenge as a piece of a puzzle that's putting you closer to where you're meant to be. You're not walking this path alone. God is right there with you, guiding, protecting, and offering comfort. This is the moment to really lean on your faith, to trust that, no matter how dark the night, the light of truth is bound to shine through. God's blessings are on their way to fix what was broken and to boost your joy, peace, and prosperity beyond what you can picture. Imagine God setting up a special spot just for you, a place where you'll be celebrated and lifted up. Hold on to that and trust in what God has promised. No one can strip away your true self or the good things meant for you. You are noticed, loved, and cherished by God, and your future is securely held in His hands. Rest easy in this knowledge, knowing that negative plans will dissolve, but God's kindness will stick around forever. Tighten men to claim your blessings now. After the curate came the brethren, leaders of the congregation. They dressed in white and black,